Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining again to my vlog. Anyway, last night I was watching the life of Rocio, and it's amazing. It's amazing how Rocio became a big winner on all this story of content creation in Yamboans. Indeed, it's amazing, and what really uh, caught my attention was few details many of you don't remember or maybe decide forget it about was that some of those people around Ayamara at a certain stage in village in particular, some of them they had interest to seduce Ayamara, become their partner or whatever, whatever. But unfortunately, life experience of Ayamara and his journey around the world has given Ayamara a different taste and experience of a woman and what he was expecting in his relationship and the future to be his other half. And fortunately, that became Rocio. Many people had expectation about Priya, almost, but was this racial phobia, Indian racial phobia, a mentality about other people' opinions count on your relation. Uh, I can tell you by my own experience, in my life, my first relationship was like that Indian stuff and failed big time because of always is what other people think. It's not about what you think. It's not about how you feel, how she feel, and how you guys make the ends meet. So, in the day, Rocio show a different approach, a very plural approach of life, love, and belief. So, watching last night that life of Rocio, really, she broke all the barriers and taboos of of the village. As now we saw also Dimwango have a white boyfriend, and people try to capitalize on race. I find that very weak, wicked about to, in this era, digital era, people talk about race, color, because it's white, it's not black, because it's this, because it's Indian, because it's a Russian, it's an American. The American is more better because America is powerful, they have money. Americans are pimps. They come to Kenya, there is a lot of them in Kenya. Most of all the American YouTubers are pimp. We have an example of the pig, Ivan Toss, what Ivan done. But it's not all about them. Yeah, it's about Rocio, how Rocio became a big winner. Amazing, amazing. And how amazing she has transformed herself for that girl over there. And she comes and says, "Oh, uh, Airborne 546, if you don't like to be here, please pack your stuff and get somewhere. Don't come to tell me get out, get out. What? Argue your case." So, Rocio explained herself in a way how she made it the motherhood, how she broke the taboo, and then advise other girls and try to create a conversation, a space where you, as an audience, interact and inviting you, even resident around Nyambuans, whatever, Aldoreto, whatever, where they is, this place they're going today shows something that I sometimes I start asking myself. I see God versus. I saw that Irish girl also came to Nyambuans and create a relationship with somebody. And these people they could not sustain the relationship, whatever happened there. But also there is many other cases of the other people. They went to the village, they have relationship, and those relations failed. And then we saw the case of Mr. Cecil, whatever happened there, we don't know. But is the case of the girls in the village. This is a very truly message to the girls in the village. You, your life is not only about the village. Your life can be anywhere around the world, and you can get somebody can treat you, can love you, and come to your village and transform lives with you, or you transform his life. Doesn't matter the race of the person, but is the positivity. It was the light in the face, and how happy and how comfortable she felt in her own space. I do remember when she came to the village, she was like one of the videos, even I watched yesterday after the life, where she was saying, Marwa say, you can do this, you can do that, and this and that, how she felt. And there you go. Now she have this place that calls home in Africa, as she's put clear, is a different place, live in a small space in Argentina, and come and live in this huge, massive footprint. And from far away, you hear your child, you hear people, you have support, you have this network of support, but also you have options. You can be in the garden, you can be in the kitchen garden, uh, anyway, do a vlog and have this access of technology around you. But it's not only the technology, but how also now the interaction in between those two people. But what most caught my attention is something that's been discussed for a while about the cost of this book, this ebook. I'm surprised that many people find this book a problem. If it is a problem, it's not your business. If it's not your business, so why you don't do your own book about your own self or own experience or whatever you want to write out there and come out and present and see how people are going to accept. That will be easier and that's going to be a difference. But when we talk about money, Africans have a problem with money. For them, money is like a light, be prosperous in everything they do or believe. It's, me as an African, I don't see that. I do remember when I was used to be young, I used to think money could open everything I want. But as I grow up, I remember I have a little money in my purse. Every time I do something and I want to spend three times more than what I had. And this, as I grow up, I start to travel the world, live in different nations. Today, I see money as a piece of the puzzle of a human way of living in a society. And then I know I need this budget to live. I need this to cover those issues. I need this extra in case something else. But is the way the argument has been put it is so expensive, is so this, is so cheap, is so that, is so that. And then Rocio comes so light and just put it plain. This is the discount for now. There is a strategy, and those strategies is what it makes her the big winner. May you not understand, but I was watching the smile about this cruiser, this safari cruiser. How I see how Marwa projecting the camera towards to her and see her inside that cruiser and that seat with the babe in their laps and greeting everybody on the window. Everybody can see that is Rocio. That is the boss lady. She's arrived. And they go. And then the surprise of surprise is how those people in the village, not only Gintos, Mogezis, Mayugnos, whatever, the whole village, the every single place look and start build a picture. Is not below. That is not a Amara car. That is not impossible. Build these narratives all around. And she kept a cool and enjoy. That is what they call a winner. A winner is the person wake up in the morning, pick up a baby, and go out there. Say, I'm introducing my kid. What is belongs to him? What is nature? What's gonna be his life? And how happy Maisha feels not only seeing those animals, see the greenery, but how Maisha feel comfortable on everybody's end, especially Uncle Mo. How Uncle Mo feels around Maisha, that energy, every single person. Look, Uncle Mo is the highlight because he's like a comedian. Make it for me, really, that is inexplicable. But what is that comes now? I start to realize many of us who didn't see the beginning of the story when she arrived in the village was a sad part. This sad part where many people didn't discuss. You know, women are very sensitive, and sometimes when they want to conquer a space, they see everything around. They start to identify who is the enemy, who is the person here, want to sneak in, who is this. Sorry, I told you guys I had an operation. Time to time, my throat has a problem. So she was very smart, and she realized was one or two girls that came to the village with those intentions that take it Marwa or grab Marwa feelings, need it, and become part of his life. And the way she fought, I'm not going to mention names here because I know you people got like crazy. The way he fought is keep quiet, keep watching, and drive them away silently. And then what was quite interesting is when she woke up one day in the morning after the party and she walked in the kitchen and she said, God, this is what expect to be. If could be that message throw off somebody in such way that the person walks fast, so fast out, could not even realize there is no space for my intentions or dreams. And that was quite interesting. And that makes a big winner. But there is something else, is the relationship. I do remember she say, I'm surrounded by men, no friends, not this. She could have friends from other other couples that wasn't on a level, level intellectually, and there is different kinds of can repeat. Even there is another girl's network of support, mini Awis, uh, Perry's, or so many others. They could create that network. But there is how those felt out, they could not identify. In that circle, they saw it, this is different ball, different game, and the way she sees and the way she wants is not the way they want, because they want that kind of life. We saw I am Perry, we saw Biniawe lifestyles completely opposed. But now there is something quite interesting is that Minihawe became a mother, and another one's around the way to be mothers to be. Let's God talk, Lord, God, Lord say. Will that change after being said you're fire? You will be in a proximity. Woman is a woman. Why not? It's possible. Friendship a friendship. Only this vague attitude and people when you say you do somebody does or your partner and say no, your partner said this, no, me I can't do this, or you're gonna implicate that, you're gonna implicate this. So will be Rocio an island or be their own? This is the questions now. How Rocio is gonna be transform her life, how Rocio gonna build a network of ladies. And the answer is today. Today she's gonna go to this yoga place in this place. That means Rocio has transformed a life around. Is no longer surrounded by men. There is a network of people. And those people, slow, they're gonna start to reapproach the village. We're gonna see a new wave of people, and never saw it. Why? Business, also curiosity. People they want to be part of the story. This is a story of content creation of Ayamara, what Myra has done in Transform's life, and she became one of the pieces of the puzzle. But also the idea in the village now is not only Rocio, probably the mother, the sister, the father, they will come to the village, and there might be a very huge turnaround. They say, oh, we don't want to go back to the cold Argentina lifestyle. We're going to rent our house. We're going to stay here. Or Mara, good heart, say, Mr. Luis, you stay here, live life and full until God say, thank you. These are surprises to come. And this, I heard she said, we are working this. What means they're working this? The parents are in the way, because Mara doesn't have this thing of we are working that. No, Mara is a man that has changed his approach. Does not say any longer, yeah, we're gonna do this, guys, help me. No, now he acts silently, and that silence of Mara has make she more confident. And then how she think she do you think that the mommy is bored anyway? People they don't have nothing to talk. But anyway, what is going to be so interesting now is the retirement of a mother-in-law. The mother-in-law going to retire in a few months as a teacher, and there will be more space for this child to spend time, be look after mother-in-law, because mother-in-law that is the second generation, because the older sister, the daughter, mother, sister have kids also. You saw those kids at the mom, congrats mom compound, living there, staying there. We saw a generation of uncles, Marwa uncles, kids also in that compound. So this generation that or congressman grandsons, Maisha gonna be the highlight. You're gonna be the highlight because parents are parents. They have the choice, they have feelings, they have their own way of seeing, thinking, and approach. Does not mean love is not equal for everybody. It is equal, but there is preference. And that might open something else, might open that we're gonna see via Medellin become a center, not only a recreational center of yoga, of other activities. People travel around the world to visit Maya Mara Park and come and want to spend time in Villa Medellin and see this community o- everybody became YouTuber, and how YouTube has transformed people from single persons to marriage and building houses, and build creating family, and the struggles of every single step of each different character of this telenovela. This is going to be quite interesting. Thank you guys for watching me, and come back more times. It was a pleasure. Please subscribe and comment. Bye.